Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from Truist Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Atlanta Braves. Number 27, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Yonny Chirinos will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1 point.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The 1-1 hit to first, fielded cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
That's ball 4. 3. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Hit the base.
And now here is Tyler Marcotte. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. Pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one.
Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. 3. He's out.
Now at the plate, Tyler Marcotte flew out last time up.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. And now Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
From the stretch. Swung on and lifted in the air to
Grounded
left
hard,
center.
grounded hard.
Fraley able to track it down for the 3rd out. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 6-1.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning where they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The New York Yankees rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Elieser Hernandez earned his 5th win of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For Atlanta, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes.
Now from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Atlanta Braves. Number 27, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or 2 to his total next. Jordan Montgomery starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So the next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Torres picks it up. So the first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Yankees 3 and the Braves nothing. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Harrison gets his lead at first, nobody out. Sacrifice attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
And now in the box, Aledmys Diaz for his career in this matchup. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the 1-2. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react.
Now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte. He bounced out last time up.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
All right, one more time, right here.
Liner towards second.
Down.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the 3rd baseman creeping in. You're going to see the 1st baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And there he goes towards second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in once again is Jazz Chisholm. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Maddox, runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Softly hit out towards short. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Braves 1. Next up is Tyler Marcotte, singled in his last at-bat.
Tyler Marcotte.
And now the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are two away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking trying to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 8 and the Braves 6. Now it'll be Tyler Marcotte grounded out in his last at-bat.
Tyler Marcotte.
Come on, Dad. Get your pitch up there.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, Dero, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
Number 23, Trevor.
Popped up. Diaz is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next to stand in is Jazz Chisholm, runner in scoring position with Sir
Second
John.
baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. This is on the ground over to first.
All right, hold on right there.
Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Score remains even at 8 apiece. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Lorne Harrison. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats.
Harrison.
The 2-2. Bounce to first. Scooped up. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Braves came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to win. Alex Reyes gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Yankees,
He is finding success as both a position player and pitcher, and you got to think that front offices around the league are starting to take notice. Sean Casey, do you think that he is going to be a pioneer for two-way players, or do you see him falling off a little bit?
You know, we're in such uncharted waters here. We've never seen a guy come up as a two-way player and have the success that he's had. So I think he's a pioneer. I really do. I think it's one of those things where GMs and front offices are now saying, hey, listen, think of
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Number 11, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Tyler Marcotte gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So now here is Tim LaCastro. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Philadelphia, the center fielder, Tim LaCastro.
Nobody here, no outs.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. First to 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
And he takes strike 2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Get ahead of him right here.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. The average sits at 294, 11 home runs, and 42 runs batted in.
Hey, one away.
The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Curveball hit right back at him. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark, and even 20 home runs and 72 RBIs. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. And we're just underway from Truist Park. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
1-1-1.
Chopper to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 287 the average coming in. And even 20 home runs and 63 runs batted in.
Hey, come on now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. And he's safe.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And in steps Scott Kingery. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. From the stretch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And 0 now. Roman Quinn, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Oh, and he may pick up both runners here as this is into right center. That's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
At the plate now, Roman Quinn. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So next to hit is Zach Wheeler. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Now to bat, Tyler Marcotte trying to bring in the tying run from third here.
Let's go right here.
Come on, something right here. Come on, Biggin.
First delivery to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Segura. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tim LeCastro. Now the first pitch. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Gene Segura standing in. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
1 down, 1 down.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him.
Nope, outside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The pitch.
No bets off the plate.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They still lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
Here we go, guys.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Hoskins behind, the count 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And right into the shift. Reined in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. One out, base is empty, and that will bring up Eduardo Escobar. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on the first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. He collected a base hit his first time up. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
Get down now.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. racing back the center fielder. And this one will bounce into the wall.
No runner, no runner.
And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double. So they'll try to make something of this fourth inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. And as you see there on the graphic, that total good for fourth best on the Philly roster. In now, Scott Kingery. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now the 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 0-2.
Nope. Ball one.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Realmuto rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 1. Stepping up is Zach Wheeler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the first pitch.
Hey!
Here's the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
2 strikes.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Struck him out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate, Tim LeCastro. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura.
Second baseman, Gene Segura.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the line, that's a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, so be it.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Phillies go down quietly there as the lead remains 3-1. Austin Riley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Austin.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Philadelphia took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Wheeler earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Sir Anthony Dominguez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
Getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Number 11, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Ian Anderson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And now here is Cedric Mullins. And we are set for baseball here this evening. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And I don't think you can be locking in on anyone else today than Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy, just hear me out on this body awareness. Lock in on how easy he makes the game look, both offensively.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Big man will try to bunt his way aboard. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cedric Mullins. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Next up, Tyler Marcotte, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Right now. Here we go.
From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Escobar standing in, flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Striding in is Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Still down 3-0. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Hey, we got one.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So now into the box is JT Realmuto. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Hey, you got one.
Hit to short. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 2. Bottom of the inning now. Here comes the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Base hitting for the Braves, number 9, Orlando.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And
Come on,
indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Up next, Eddie Rosario, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Rosario. Right now.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone. Ready now is Brian Reynolds. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Brian Reynolds.
Popped up.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. The Phillies lead it 6-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cedric Mullins. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 0-1. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Philadelphia led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Marcus Stroman hangs win number 11 on his line as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For Atlanta, 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Number 11, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Yonny Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Real Muto, the runner at second with 1 away. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So here is Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lined hard to center field. Mullins is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next, here is Tyler Marcotte.
First baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Digging in will be Mike Clevenger. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base. So next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Marcotte.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Interested to see how this one finishes out.
His hats again, Tyler Marcotte blasted a two-run homer in his last at-bat.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass-the-baton mentality. Starts one at-bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 27, Austin.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Guillory will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Philadelphia came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Emilio Pagan wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watt. Be the show.
Jenny Finch, you were a two-way legend on the softball diamond. How cool is it for you to see him succeeding like this and get a chance in the majors?
It's so much fun, and I think it's so much fun for the little kids out there that are two-way players, because I was that kid, and I was told by so many coaches, you have to choose. You either got to pitch or you got to focus on defense and hitting. And it was like, no, I want to do both. You know, don't take my bat away from me. I want to be able to contribute to my team offensively and defensively. So this is everything, and I'm so stoked for those young kids watching him do both, being able to execute in every way on the field.
Now from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jordan Montgomery will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Ball 4, take the base.
Third base.
4, take the base.
Last half of the second set to go. Here comes the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious.
Now back, the first baseman, Tyler.
So now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte.
0-1.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped him up. Perez moving to his left. 2 down. Next, it'll be Tyler Marcotte. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here's the first pitch to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. 7th inning ready to roll. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ben Ruda. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
Now into the box, Tyler Marcotte.
First baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Let's get ready.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5.
Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. The Cardinals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ryan Helsley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Giovanni Gallegos hammers down the save, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Atlanta, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, On behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Tyler Marcotte is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Now at the plate here is Edmundo Sosa. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Edmundo Sosa.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
That's up, that's up,
Again, another foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So stepping in is Dylan Carlson, entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
One down, one down. Now, here we go.
First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's down.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Phillips is there, 2 gone. Next to hit is Nolan Arenado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies brings it in over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
To first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next to dig in, Garrett Hoffman is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
No, that's
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Got one down now. One down.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pop committed and grinded out a nice knock.
That is it. The second baseman, Nick Dunn.
Into the box, Nick Dunn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. All set for the start of the inning. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Brian Torres. And now pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
1-2. Started the chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate now, Jack Flaherty. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Third inning, no score to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
To the plate now, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Albies is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on the way. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Carlson is there, and he'll bring this one in. At the plate now is Dylan Carlson as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
So 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Bouncer up the middle. Garcia gloves it. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and none left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0.
Come on, baby. One time. Here we go.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Tyler Marcotte. He flew out in his last debut.
Come on now. Get your pitch up there. Let it fly, big boy. Here we go.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner.
Dig.
Dive, and he can't hang on. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run lead.
You know, there's an old theory that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing they were thinking of, the opposing pitcher was going to drive in too.
The left fielder, number 8.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. And their runners at the corners now. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a payoff pitch home. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. At third, Maddox. At second, Rosario. On at first with 2 down. A dive, and he knocks it down. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Yeah. Great job right there. Squared up that ball.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Freddie Freeman.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Hit the ball right there. Good job.
So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so...
And stepping in, Garrett Hoffman. He singled in his first debut.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Ball. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
The batter, second baseman, Nick.
At the plate, Nick Dunn, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Here we go, guys.
Down the first baseline. There's one. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Come on, guys.
Now batting, the center fielder, Justin.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch.
1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Redbirds down quietly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now to the plate, here is Brian Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Brian.
Hey, we got no out.
First offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Outside, 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and he has it for the out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Nolan Gorman steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 68, Nolan Gorman.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Aye.
One out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, we got one here.
Ground ball foul down the left side. And another foul ball. Grounded to third. Reined in. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. The next to bat for St. Louis, Edmundo Sosa. No hits to this point.
Edmundo Sosa.
Down now.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
1-0. Here's a fastball that misses. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next, it'll be Dylan Carlson. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Straight up.
Popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia fields it cleanly, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jimmy Nelson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 40, Jimmy Nelson.
Stepping in for the Braves, Tyler Marcotte getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. No balls and a strike to count. Wind up and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Find the ball.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Digging in next, Eddie Rosario. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. As a look, now the pitch.
At the ball.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Hey, get your pitch here squared up.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
2-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. The next next to bat for Atlanta. Freddie Freeman coming off the clutch two-run single his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
He loses him on ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
New inning set to get underway, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. 1 out. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch coming, here it is. And a strike called at the knees, nothing in 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Set to deal on 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Take it. You got it.
Phillips calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Now at the plate is Garrett Hoffman, singled in his last at-bat.
Garrett Hoffman.
First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Garcia has it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. So now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Carlson is there, one away. Now at the plate, Nick Dunn. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Nick.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Right side, but it's well foul.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Hey, one down now, one down.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Justin Turner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Next to hit, Brian Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Number 55 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 55.
Held on until the end. Tyler Marcotte earns win number 4 on the season. Jack Flaherty couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Thank you for your continued support.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals.
And now,
it's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Washington Nationals.
Mason Thompson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Stepping in next, Tyler Marcotte. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
So now the pitcher, Ian Anderson. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. A tag for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So the next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte. He singled first time up. Now the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The throw into second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ian Anderson. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Hit to third. And there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Braves 6. Ripped down the first base line. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Alex Claudio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, Alex Claudio.
7th inning ready to roll. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Tyler Marcotte.
Pitch on the way. This is line to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
First game of the new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Your attention, please. Pitcher for the Braves, number 1, Ozzie Albies.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up to second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Ball 4, take the base. He's safe. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. 3. He's out. 3.
And now for Washington, Luis Garcia, who bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. Step on the bag for 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Nationals.
And now in the box, Tyler Marcotte singled in his last at-bat.
Pitch up there, huh?
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
They know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Atlanta hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Number 55 wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Edwin Diaz records the save, number 36 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
On 10 hits, 1 error, they left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Eric Fetty will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
And now, Tyler Marcotte. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in once again is Tyler Marcotte. Flew out last time up.
Come on, guy, get your pitch right here.
He's set and the pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Here comes the 0-1. Heading out toward
All right,
shallow
halfway,
right.
halfway.
Soto will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Next up is Tyler Marcotte. He flew out in his last debut.
Tyler Marcotte.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
From the stretch. Popped up. Ruiz has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now it'll be Tyler Marcotte. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Your attention, please. Please hitting to the plate. Number 5.
Line to the right side. And that'll get on through to right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded to third. This could be 2. One there. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground at first. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Braves will settle for just the 1. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 5 and the Nats 1. Striding in now for the Nats, Cable Ruiz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here now the 2-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Next to stand in is Drew Mendoza. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
To short. Garcia gloves it. The second for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The Atlanta Braves used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yonny Chirinos earned his 9th win of the year as he finished the 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Eric Fetty pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as we welcome you inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Cosmo Ochoa, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. The pitch. Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. Scooped up.
Let's go, beat it out. Come on, come on, come on.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Man at second with 1 down. And Keber Ruiz will dig into the plate. Here's the 2-1. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So next to hit is Tyler Marcotte, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch of the AB now. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Maddox originally hails from Kansas. He's a second-year big leaguer. This is in the air out to right field. Soto is there, 2 down. Now to bat, Tyler Maddox flew out last time up.
Tyler Maddox.
Find something you like up there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hee-haw!
Come on, big guy, one time. Here we go.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Right to him. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cabot Ruiz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-2. Soft liner to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for
Stepping up is Tyler Marcotte. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Hey, way to square that up. Nice hit, nice
Boy,
hit.
Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals have bounced back from consecutive losses to take game 3 of the series as this ball game is over. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Washington Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cosmo Ochoa earns win number 7 on the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Wraps it up for the save, his 28th on the season. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa, Van Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today, we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Tim Cate is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So stepping in is Luis Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Guys, one of Dero's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
1-1. It's a fastball that misses.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 3-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
You got a full count.
And he
Ball
lost
4,
it
take
here
your
on
base.
3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Victor Robles digging in now. Swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip. Now the first pitch. In the dirt here. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1.
Here. No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded slowly to the left side. He's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Carter Kieboom digs in now. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ball 1.
Ball.
That misses 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now here is Hoyt Beebe. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the AB now.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Batting 7, the first baseman, KJ.
In now, KJ Harrison. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Hey, hit me a seed right
And now here is Tyler Marcotte. 9-1-2 due up.
Hey, make it yours.
Marcotte.
First offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Come on, let it fly right here.
And he struck him out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a bait.
So now into the box is number 34. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Tim.
So now to the plate, Tim Cate. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Wow, one pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Standing in now, Luis Garcia, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
At the plate now, Victor Robles. And he puts it on the ground to second. Albies scoops it up to second for one. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground is short. Anderson brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you'd think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
This year against right-handed pitching, Anderson is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Soto on at first, nobody out.
Here we go.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right.
2-2-2.
Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first
No
out.
runner. Cut hold.
Striding in is Carter Kieboom. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, let's roll 2 right here.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
1-2. The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Hoyt Beebe in the dirt here. Goes to third with it. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1.
Come on, guys.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, K.J. Harrison hit down the line at first. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Braves 4 and the Nats 1. So here is number 34 as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
34.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Yoni Hernandez will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. First pitch on its way. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 1 home run, 10 RBIs.
Ball 2. We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
The count now at 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Next up, Luis Garcia. Single homer run in his last time up.
Luis Garcia.
Now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 5-1. Ready now is Victor Robles. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0.
No out. Hey, come on, guys.
Swing and a flare down the line. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
The right fielder, Juan.
Here now is Juan Soto, and he puts it on the ground to second. One there. On to Freeman, a double play. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And now the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
To the plate now, Carter Kieboom. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Runner goes for second. And he falls behind 0-2.
Strikeout right here.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
No,
and on
that's
0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. Atlanta leads it 5-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte.
Tyler Marcotte.
Hey, let her rip one time. Good pitch right here.
First pitch of the AB now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see, they rank down near the bottom of the NL in that department. Leading off the inning, it'll be Point Beebe, and they could use a spark from him here.
Point Beebe.
Now the pitch.
No, that missed.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
The 1-0 home.
Here.
Got no one.
Back up the middle.
2-2-2.
And that's through for a hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
So now to the plate, KJ Harrison. And that'll get down for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dilo? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he indeed takes home with the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with one out in the seventh as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Joey Lucchesi is going to have his work cut out for him here. Two runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-3 is today's final. The Braves pick up win number 70 to top the division. Tyler Marcotte earns his 5th winner of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
It's been a huge topic of conversation around the game of baseball. Can the two-way player experiment actually succeed? There have been doubters, and they persist, but we've definitely been getting a taste of what could be. John Paul Morosi joins us now, and JP, you talk to a lot of people around the game. What are you hearing from them about their views on this experiment?
In every ballpark I walk into, every player, it seems, every media member, every manager, every coach, they all want to ask the same question. Can he keep this up? Can he be an all-star level player in both disciplines at the major league level? It is so hard to do. There's very little precedent for this in recent baseball history. However, our eyes are telling us exactly the reality that this could happen. This could be sustainable. The excitement, I almost don't even know what to think anymore. It's so exciting for me right now to watch it unfold. This has a chance to change the game. It has a chance to change the way that young people in this country look at the game. It has a chance to draw in new players to the sport of baseball, because if all of a sudden you can do two different jobs at the same time in the same sport, maybe you pull in a player from football, from basketball, from hockey, from soccer, who says, you know what? I can be a multi-purpose, all-purpose athlete in baseball too. It's really exciting for the game, has a chance to grow the game, and every single day, people around the sport are checking the box scores to see, did he do it again?
That's our insider, John Paul Morosi, with the latest.
him.